once you take it to the next step, it's probably about having processes down.
Yes.
Like steps that you take to kind of get from A to B to C to D.
Yeah.
How do you go about, and that's where you need to work out what a process that works for you. I mean, like, so there's obviously recording songs, and then like I do, YouTube videos, for example. And it's like at the moment I've got a million ideas. And it's just like I just got to, in this new space, because in my old space I'd kind of formulated a bit of an idea.
You had a bit of a workflow, didn't you?
Yeah. And the thing is, when you get put in a new space, it's just like, okay, I've got a new space which is different. It's not better or worse necessarily. It's just different. I need to work out how I want to kind of make this work as a workflow. And it's just coming up with, just that step-by-step kind of process that you can move your ideas forward. And it might be that, just as an example, I mean, a video is not a bad example because it has some clearly defined steps, which is like maybe writing a script, and then you might have, B-roll stuff you want to shoot, like pictures of a product. And then you've got A-roll, which is you on screen kind of talking. And so we go, well, I could shoot a bunch of B-roll. I can work out all the B-roll shots I need for like 3 videos.
Yeah.
And like set them up and kind of, maybe I can work through those. And then I've done all that. And then I can sit down in front of the camera and maybe I can record 2 videos at once effectively.
Yeah.
Because I've already shot the B-roll, so I already know what I'm going to cut away to. And you already know in your head what the clip looks like because you've already shot it. So it's kind of about kind of just refining those new creative processes of how best it works in this new environment that you're in. And the same goes with obviously, maybe taking a recording from just a demo to, into say Logic or whatever you happen to be recording in. For a lot of people on Macs, it's going to be Logic. So, how do you go about that? How do you go about fleshing that idea out? And to some degree, it's going to be different with every song. Yeah. But
there are fundamental similarities, though. You can create templates and to increase the productivity of your workflow and stuff. But it's all about processes. And yes, processes are sometimes dependent on environment, dependent on gear, but it's also dependent on your willingness to want to, take the idea to its conclusion as well.
Well, I was going to say it kind of it's kind of segueing, or not segueing, but kind of circling around nicely back to the beginning, which is that if you kind of work out those processes within your creative process, of taking something to the next step. For example, a video, how you're going to produce a video, or with a recording, for example, how you're going to do that, or whatever the creative outlet you're doing, is that by creating that process, you create the comfort. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So you just work through the steps of the process, and those steps after a while, so it becomes comfortable, which is kind of back to the beginning, which is, being comfortable within the environment, but also the creative process. And comfort also comes with, if you do have gear, it's knowing how to use that gear.
Yes.
The more you use it, the more you get comfortable with it. So fundamentally, comfort is such a big part of it in terms of just feeling at peace with...
It allows the environment to become an extension of you.